Greetings, loved ones. Today we're going to talk about when children witness violence. They're more likely to abuse or be abused as adults unless the adults in their lives step in and stop the cycle. Help us get these messages out. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit that like button and the notification bell, and please share these messages with others, because you never know, just by doing so, you could save a life. So the question is this: what happens when children witness violence? Consider this. Most domestic abuse that occurs in a home where children are present is witnessed by those children. In fact, one study found that 90% of children in violent homes have seen one parent physically abusing the other. Millions of children live in families in which domestic violence occurred at least once in the previous year. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, witnessing violence between parents is the most influential factor for children who carry violent behavior from one generation to the next. Boys especially who witness domestic violence are twice as likely to abuse a partner as an adult. Kids, they know what's happening. They know what's going on. Juanito Vargas, Associate Vice President of Safe Horizon, which is a New York domestic violence nonprofit, says that there is emotional trauma when a child has been subjected to that type of experience. It's due to no fault of the survivor, but the violence does emotionally and physically affect the children. It puts them in places of complete chaos. Later in life, there is a propensity for this child to be violent because of this, says Vargas. The Childhood Domestic Violence Association, which is a nonprofit aimed at helping those who live with domestic violence as children, reports that most parents currently with a violent partner believe their children aren't aware of any of the violence that's occurring. But when asked, roughly 90% of children were actually aware of the violence. So what are the effects of living with violence? Children, they respond to domestic violence in various ways, and the effects will vary by age, but some signs to watch for that indicate trauma has occurred or is occurring include aggression, behavior problems, trouble interacting with peers, being emotionally withdrawn or detached, separation anxiety, fear, anxiety, low self-esteem, difficulty concentrating. According to the National Child Traumatic Stress Network, NCTSN, the most important step to take when children are exposed to domestic violence is to remove them from the situation and place them where they feel safe, as well as making sure they see their abused parent or caregiver is safe. Also, helping them plan strategies for staying safe and giving them a sense of control helps them feel less vulnerable. Next, counseling is recommended. Based on their age, this could include group counseling or support groups, individual counseling, and counseling in tandem with the non-offending parent. For most children, a strong relationship with a parent is a key factor in helping a child heal from the effects of domestic violence. With 1 in 3 women experiencing domestic violence and 15 million children each year witnessing violence, the question is not if you will encounter a victim of violence. The question before God is, what will you do when you do encounter them? You could be the person who saves a life. You're all called. We are all called to be champions for justice. And those who suffer violence, they need to know that those who love them and those who don't even know them will step out and reach out to them to give them the courage and the help they need to leave before it's too late. Help us get these messages out. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit that like button and the notification bell, and share these messages with others. If you're a victim of violence, listen to me. I want you to know that you are valued. You are loved. You are beautiful, and you are intelligent. God doesn't want you to suffer violence. He wants you to live free from violence in peace and tranquility. There is a way out. It's not your fault. Abuse is not love. If you're a victim of violence, reach out to someone today. And if you find yourself in a dangerous situation, call 911. If you know of a child who's suffering violence, tell the authorities. Next week, we're going to talk about how to recognize trauma in children who witness domestic violence. Until then, God bless you.